I actually just got another return request this morning simply because the item didn't fit. And the first thing that came to mind, I was actually going to send a message to the buyer and said, hey, you just want to make sure that the item was not worn and it's not damaged. But very rare do I get people that try to scam me. You know what I mean? Like, I'll make a video and discuss it when it does happen, but out of the 3,000 packages I may have shipped last year, I probably got 6 or 7 situations where people try to, where they either wore the item and then tried to make a return, or, literally tried to scam me. It's not as prevalent and as, big as people may think when it comes to eBay and dealing with online businesses. So I say all that to say, even though there are people doing negative things online, and even though there are some scams and swindlers out there, for the most part, people are still honest. People still have integrity. I'll give you guys another really good example. As you guys know, I recently just moved. Someone just asked me, how's the painting going? I recently just moved and we're done painting. The studio's done. The rest of the house is all painted, so we're good to go. So I had to switch over my P.O. box to my new P.O. box. And within that time frame, I got returns shipped over to me. And I simply just told people, hey, I'm in the middle of moving. I can't send you the refund right away because, I didn't receive the item yet. And both situations, both people were very understanding. They were cool about it. And when I actually did open up the packages, they were just like, they were in the same exact condition. They weren't worn, they weren't damaged, they weren't missing anything. So there are people out there that they do have integrity when it comes to these types of stuff. So I'm not trying to, put a dark cloud over e-commerce at all, because at the end of the day, that's how we make money, right? We sell things online. So it's needed for there to be good, decent people out there. So I didn't want to try to cast a dark cloud over the whole situation and make it seem like everybody's out here trying to swindle. But it is what it is. I find that scammers try to scam the cheaper items more than the more expensive items. They assume sellers are more apt to just refund the cheap stuff without asking. Yeah, I've definitely realized that as well. I think not only are scammers trying to scam the cheaper items, from my viewpoint, my perspective, I think what it is, anytime I sell cheap items, that buyer just has outrageous expectations. They think that, it's a $20 shirt and they're expecting that $20 shirt to be, fitting perfectly. They expect it to be ironed in the mail. They expect to get it within 2 days. Even though I've shipped it out first class, you know what I mean? They have these outrageous expectations. And that's why I stopped, dealing with a lot of used items, and I stopped dealing with clothes, because I realized that, especially if you're dealing with, less expensive items, just have unrealistic expectations. So they're going to complain. They're going to open up return requests. They're going to go through the item with a fine tooth comb looking for a flaw so that they can get some type of deal. And, shout out to them, because at the end of the day, I'm not going to say I'm the same way, but I'm always a person looking for a deal. You know what I mean? I always try to find a discount and search for a coupon code. So I'm not mad at that. I just also know that if I got a really good deal that may seem too good to be true, chances are it is too good to be true. So I'm one of those people as well. So I just think some people just need to kind of lower their, expectations when they are shopping online, especially if an item is used. And for me, not to say I don't sell used items anymore, because I absolutely do, but I just realized that I have to deal with way more. I have to deal with less customer service, experiences. I don't have to, constantly send emails out and respond to comments and messages and questions when I'm selling an item that's brand new. The only question might be, what is a measurement, or how fast can you ship this? Those type of items. But very rare do I get a bunch of those type of questions anymore. Do you prefer used or new shoes selling on eBay? I was actually just talking about that. When it comes to shoes, honestly, I sell either one, new or used. For me, either one. I think used shoes, I really like selling used shoes because the margins are usually much better. The margins, shout out to Derek, one of my bros in my mastermind. He sells used shoes. So he'll go to Goodwill, he'll find an item, for $6 or $10, and his ROI is crazy. He'll buy it for $5 and sell it for $100, or sell it for $90. So his ROI is really, really strong. So that kind of encouraged me and got me excited about, still thrifting and, searching for deals like that. For the majority of 2020, I did a lot of retail arbitrage. So during that time, I was mainly just buying a lot of used shoes. Sometimes, brand new with box, sometimes brand new without box. But that was my business model last year, because I just was experiencing the thrift stores were just too expensive for me to kind of capitalize on it. So I just invested more money in brand new. But I've realized by doing a full year of used in California and a full year of doing brand new in Arizona, I enjoy both. Either one works for me. I really don't have a preference. There's pros and cons to both. Of course, when it's brand new, you don't have to clean it. You can just put it up on the shelf, whether it's in a box or not in a box, put it in the bin, put it in a box, and just wait. With a used shoe, you got to clean it up. You got to make it more attractive. You got to, describe it a little better. You have to sometimes include a little more photographs so the buyer knows what they're getting. But at the same time, your margins would be better. So even though you got to do a little more work, you'll make a little more money. So either way has their pros and cons.